This is a real big one tonight. It is a Top Start Junior sedans. And this one, for the 20 laps, the Prince or Princess of the Road. Two of our retirees, the Top Stars. To lead us away are Matthew Thompson and Georgia Davies. There's Thompson, who's won two of his heat races so far tonight. They got the better of the starts. From Georgia Davies, Deegan McNally and Harrison Barris, as those four drivers have shared the podiums in tonight's racing, as Livia Ferraro. Jasmine Kennedy, good to see that the 49 is back up and running. And Michaela Hensley, who's driving the substitute car tonight in the feature race, repping younger sister Bree's car. In car number 62. 2 laps down, 18 to go. We're 10% of the way through. The leader's gone, the battle's for second, and it's the same three drivers that have been battling for these positions in our preliminaries tonight. Georgia Davies out of shape as Deegan McNally trying to chase the outside of the 43 machine. Davies trying to make life hard for Deegan McNally, but in the end, McNally's able to arm wrestle the second place from the 43 machine. So Davies back to third, with Harrison Barris running fourth, Olivia Ferraro, Jasmine Kennedy, and Bree Hinsey rounding out your field. Good to have the 7 starters back in the feature race. For drivers between the ages of 10 and 17 years old, these kids are leaving nothing on the table, especially for the two drivers battling it out for 6th and 7th on the racetrack of Hinsey and Kennedy. At the moment, Hinsey has got the upper hand on the 49 for South Sydney Bobcat Services. Meanwhile, back out in front, McNally's actually eaten a whole heap of that margin off of Matthew Thompson, and McNally, just like he did to Georgia Davies, who's going to wear the outside of the 15 out. Thompson's consistent with the bottom. Deegan McNally has let it roost around the outside, and McNally down with 6 down. Will he be able to hold on to our race lead? That time past the judge is able to. Good work from McNally. But the thing is, he's woken up a sleeping Matthew Thompson, who fights back on the inside. Thompson back to the inside to retake the lead. Thompson's not going to say die, neither is McNally. Nothing is taken, but everything is earned, as Thompson is now making life very difficult for Deegan McNally. And for the next 12 laps, the feeling is correct. We're going to have an absolute lung buster between these two drivers. Or will we? Thompson looks like he's extinguished any sort of attack that Deegan McNally has. So McNally is now cleared away from Thompson. Lucky enough, though, for the 29. Georgia Davies and Harrison Barris really aren't in the scheme of it to lane attack on car number 29. Meanwhile, Ferraro, Hizzy, and Jasmine Kennedy round out your field. 7 cars still rolling as this time by will be half distance remaining. 10 down and 10, in fact now it's 11 down and 9 to go. 11 laps complete. And the Prince of the Road, well, it's looking like being the Prince of the Road at the moment. As car 15 has got the upper hand. Trying to change it to the Princess is that of Georgia Davies. But car 43 is having to lay back in position. Number 3. So the attack again. He's now back for second place. And these three same drivers cannot get enough of each other. Harrison Barris now looking to the inside of Georgia Davies. Davies has improved considerably this season, even making the A-main and the recent state championship down in Esperance. Doing herself and her family proud. The way she's improved, especially since going in to the Hyundai XL. Barris, who's right there still, hoping that one of the three drivers ahead of him will make a mistake. More so Georgia Davies, who's just a car length ahead of the 18 machine. Barris is trying to run a different line to what Davies is, where he just finds himself being caught out right at the wrong time. Meanwhile, back at the tail of the field, Olivia Ferraro's had an excursion on the infield and now has gone and stopped right ahead of our race leaders. And the yellows have come on. We went 15 laps unanswered then. Stop with Olivia Ferraro. And I think without the competition caution in the feature races, this is our first true one in 4 races. So Hinsey and Kennedy have been told to catch to the back of the field. It should be Thompson, Deegan McNally, Georgia Davies, Harrison Barris, Bree Hinsey. Oh, sorry, it's Michaela Hinsey driving Bree Hinsey's car. Jasmine Kennedy and Olivia Ferraro. 5 to go. Has Thompson got enough to be the Prince of the Rose champion? It's a fantastic start from the Ivix Industries 15 Hyundai XL. More so as well for Harrison Barris, as Barris is looking to the inside again. He's just nitpicking away and not going to say no to that inside groove on Davies, where McNally wore him out on the inside. Barris is the opposite. Will play the inside game, and now that he's done that, Davies smells it's time to get a wriggle on. And with that, he's actually starting to apply the blowtorch to Deegan McNally. So McNally also has to be careful with what he does. 3 to go. In the Top Star Junior Sedan Prince of the Road. Well, that's just what we said is looking like at the moment, where the female drivers are dominating this one. When it comes to number-wise, 4 against the 3. It's Matthew Thompson with 2 laps to go, looking to crown himself a Prince again. Davies back to the inside of Deegan McNally. It looks like he's starting to get weary in the 29. Davies is starting to come on strong, so too is Harrison Barris, but the white flag is out. We know who our race winner is going to be. The battle is for second as the hip and shoulder come from Harrison Barris on Georgia Davies. Barris now to 3rd place. And the checkered flag is out. And your Prince of the Road for 2022 is Matthew Thompson. Second is Deegan McNally, then Harrison Barris, Georgia Davies, Michaela Hinsey, Olivia Ferraro, and Jasmine Kennedy, your 7 drivers in the Top Star Junior Sedans. Oh, we know it's going to be a big celebration Matthew Thompson